Cookie A celebrated the launch of her first book on Interweave Press, Sock Innovation, at Bobbin's Nest Studio in Santa Clara, California. Bobbin's Nest Studio specializes in knitting, sewing, crochet, and hand embroidery. The moment I entered the store, I could tell that someone with great respect for sock knitting was responsible for the carefully arranged display. There were classics from Charlene Church, Kat Bordy, Ann Budd, and Vogue Knitting. And of course, they had Cookie A's sock innovation, along with her distinctive sock leg forms. Moving from the studio's main room to the author book signing area, I was struck by the impressive array of almost all of Cookie A's 50-plus sock patterns. It was like stepping into the Victoria and Albert wing of the textiles collection, fully devoted to socks. You could really see the colors, the textures, and the architectures of these dazzling socks. For example, take a look at the lace, the cables, the color work, the deft use of hand-painted sock yarns, and the symmetry, all in the service of the humblest of clothing, the sock. It might have been intimidating meeting someone with such impressive technique, but Cookie was friendly and funny and made me feel right at home in the nest. So, Cookie,
Look at the camera.
welcome to Fiberbeat. You seem very relaxed today, lounging on the divan here at Bobbin's Nest.
Ah, yes, it's very peaceful here.
Today we're here for a very special reason, and that reason is the launch of your first book. I think it's your very first book, is that correct?
It is.
On Interweave Press, and it is called Sock Innovation.
It is.
Is that correct? It's all yes/no questions here.
Good.
So tell us what this book is all about. And here, I have a prop for you.
Oh!
Visual prop. All right.
So the first half of the book is about sock knitting techniques, and I try to go beyond the standard sock knitting techniques. So it's not just how to knit a sock, it's about how to design your own sock. That's where the innovation in the title comes from.
Ah, very nice. Very nice.
And then the second half of the book is patterns. There's 15 new sock patterns.
Okay. And there are patterns for men and for women, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So the naming, I didn't actually think about whether or not they were women's socks or men's socks when I named them. So, for example, the Rick ones have yarn overs in them, but I don't know, I don't think of socks as being male or female.
Oh, do you feel like men can wear lacy socks?
I feel like men can wear lacy socks.
Yeah.
I think for Rick, do you want me to hold that leg? I can show
Yeah.
you. It's that one.
It's the red one?
So this one, it has yarn overs along the lines. I think you could do, if you really didn't like them, you could still do it and make it more masculine by using make ones instead of yarn overs.
Oh, I see.
To me, it's not about the lace, it's about the design. So like some things might be really floral, and I think of that as being more feminine, I guess.
So what's a nice example of a floral from this amazing array of socks that we have here? What?
I don't usually like floral. No. Okay, so for example, here. This is Baudelaire, which is from Knitty.
Uh-huh.
And this has a lace leaf pattern that goes up. So it's not really floral, but it's leafy. And I think of this as being definitely more romantic, feminine.
Okay. Oh, that's gorgeous. So you feel like sort of stylistically these are more of a women's sock.
Right. So I would think this is definitely more of a women's sock.
Okay. So what's a good example of a men's sock, a classic men's sock from the new sock
I would
offerings?
say, I'm going to mess this up. I think this one is more, I would consider masculine.
Is this the sock that you did for your dad?
Yeah, this is the one I did for my dad. So it's cables on top and then it's just a stockinette foot on the bottom.
Uh-huh.
So I think because it's
so beautiful in that like kind of almost semi-solid. Well, I guess there's black and blue in there. It's really beautiful. But it's interesting. One of the socks in there that I thought was more of a feminine sock is the one that you made for your brother. But now that I look at it, that it has the racing stripes, the one that we were just discussing, I think it's a beautiful sock. I'd totally wear it. So
with or without the holes, though.
I think I would wear it with the holes. Interesting.
I should ask him if he'd wear it.
Yeah.
I remember because every sock has a description that comes before it about why it's named that, and a little bit about the sock. And I remember thinking I wanted to add that my brother's very comfortable with his sexuality. mean, he's definitely masculine. He likes to race, he likes to compete and all those things, but at the same time, you know, I think lace socks wouldn't bother him.
Oh, that's cool.
But I don't know, I should ask him. I'll get confirmation.
Okay. Let's take a look at one of the socks that sort of started this whole phenomenon. What was the sock that, like, brought you fame and fortune in the knidosphere?
Okay, so the Ansever, I don't know. It's either Pomonymous or Monkey.
Okay.
So Pomonymous actually came first, and that was really, I think it was really popular, but Monkey was, like, ridiculous.
It's just out of control. Do you even have any idea of how many people have, like, downloaded the pattern? And maybe
I have no
those,
idea, but I think on Ravelry it's something like, are there like 8,000 projects or something? I don't even know. Something like thousands.
That's incredible.
Something ridiculous.
Okay, so which one is the monkey?
This is the monkey.
Okay.
Show me you the monkey.
Show me your monkey.
I think it has something to do with its popularity. People like to say that.
How is monkey constructed?
So monkey is top down, and it also has yarn overs. But I think you can make this one more masculine as well if you replace the yarn overs with make ones.
Okay. Yep.
It's top down. It starts with a rib, and then it's a lace pattern. It's actually pretty standard. And then there's a gusset, or there's a heel flap gusset construction.
Beautiful. What yarn is that?
This is Shellridge Farm Soft Touch Ultra.
Gorgeous. Is it Pomonymous or Pomonopus?
Pomonymous.
Pomonymous. Okay.
I say Pomonymous.
Say it again?
Pomonymous.
Okay, excellent. Everyone will know how to say it now.
I actually have not knit a pair of Pomonymous.
Oh my god.
I know lots of people who have only knit 1.5, and I belong in the 1.5 club.
Why 1.5?
Well, I lost it for a really long time. I'm not very good at with knitting second socks. And I lost it. And I started cleaning after I came home last week, so I found the second sock, and maybe someday I will actually knit the second sock.
Excellent. All right, well, one sock out of all of these that really stands out to me is a little bit of color work, I believe, down here. It's not just hand-painted or really amazing design. I see some color work right here. Looks kind of brown and red. Can you tell us what that's all about?
That is red herring.
Oh.
It's punny.
I love it.
But this one is color work. It's stranded fairly, because I really like herringbone socks. And before I picked up knitting, I actually had a lot of herringbone socks. In fact, I still have herringbone socks that aren't knitted. But then I thought, well, why didn't I knit myself some?
Well, what I really love about these as well, I mean, apart from the herringbone, which is so classic, I love contrast heel and toe.
Yeah, I did that because I wanted it to be that I wanted you to be able to make it with one skein of red and one skein of brown. So I tried to distribute the color more evenly.
Okay. Well, Cookie, thank you so much for this little video interlude. It's been lovely to look at your amazing socks. So when will we be able to see you next?
I have a calendar online that has all the classes I'm going to be teaching. I think I'm doing about 2 a month for a while.
Wow, you are one busy gal. Well, Cookie, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to chat with us.
Thank you.
Thanks again, viewers, for tuning in. A very big thanks to Bobbin's Nest Studio for letting us record, and of course to Cookie A. My name is Wonder Mike, and I'll see you on the Fiber Beat.